Greetings, Ms. Bat and I are going to be playing something about seagulls crying.
When they cry.
And I'm Batprince.
Number 4.
I'm getting tired.
That's alright. Hi. I'll carry it. Hello.
Yeah, you better.
And good morning.
Good
Or afternoon. Or whatever.
What are we doing?
We are playing When They Cry.
How do we do this?
Number 4.
Number 4?
Start.
How do we...
Start.
Episode 5?
Start, yeah. Just start.
Just make it go! This story is very obviously fictional and fantastic, and that's fantastic!
Oh. Here it goes.
I like to stop and talk about things.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, you idiot!
Baccarat!
Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, isn't it obvious that these characters are fictional and fantastic in nature?
We've played the other games before this. It'd be fun to kill her and see her face twist in pain. Why else?
Actually, yes, I have. Why?
Well, there you go, because this is a continuation. It's number 4.
I know.
Look, don't turn your eyes away. Look at it.
Just look at it.
Look.
Look.
It's magic. It's furniture.
What?
No matter how much you try to deny me and magic, look.
She's nuts.
Look. Don't turn your eyes. No. Gah!
No, you gotta read it properly.
Yeah.
You want all the syllables. Sound it out. Sound it out.
I didn't finish.
It's alright. Sorry, Battler. It was pretty fun.
Oh.
Sure, I just did what teacher told me, but look how great it turned out.
Did you?
So, where am I?
Yeah,
apparently, if you start out all hostile and needlessly brutal, then turn incompetent and soft just at the right moment, you can spark a huge bump on your affection meter, right? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Sound smashed. Oh no.
Oh no. Baccarat.
Oh no, a picture.
What is that? What is that? I know what it is. It's a gazebo.
A gazebo.
Gazebo.
That lonely
Is that
tone was the desolate sound of the wind blowing by. The glittering rose petals on those bushes were all golden. The cloud of gold butterflies that had once danced through the golden rose garden like fluttering rose petals was no longer anywhere to be seen. The master of the golden land is the golden witch, Beatrice.
That's not me. That's Beatrice. It's spelled differently.
Beatrice. She might be called inhumane or cruel.
And cruel.
Not all. Arrogant and outrageous.
Outrageous.
Or perhaps naive and simple.
Outrageous.
That laugh of hers, which lost its grace more and more the longer it continued, could no longer be heard.
What?
The golden witch, Beatrice, sat like a doll resting in a deck chair, adorned as beautifully as the golden rose garden itself.
Adorned is kind of
Yeah,
like...
I know.
Okay.
I just said it wrong, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
She wasn't relaxing there. Her eyes were empty. She didn't respond to any questions. Even so, she was not permitted to sleep. Beatrice sat like a doll. That sucks. Her eyes are closed. Her hair was down, and Figaro was carefully tending to it with a comb.
Virgilia. Like Virgilian fields.
Oh. The usual Beato would surely have spent this time complaining about this and that regarding her hairstyle.
I correct you to say Beto because I think that's how it's pronounced, but I don't know what that word means.
Me either.
Oh well.
Sorry. However, she made no response, showed no reaction.
None.
I like her dress. So it really only looked like, say it,
Virgilia.
was combing the golden hair of a large doll.
Okay.
That's not her. There was a table alongside them.
Was there?
Oh. On it sat a chessboard, along with a jumble of black and white pieces locked in a closely fought battle.
I see.
However, this setup looked somehow different from normal chess.
Did it?
Maybe the game was similar, though not identical.
I see.
And on the other side, sitting back in his chair as he contemplated his next move, was a young man.
Ah.
No, perhaps it wasn't his next move. He contemplated.
Every
once in a while, he would change the position of the pieces, reconsidering the situation after every change. Maybe he was reconstructing previous games, trying to discover the thought process behind the moves that had been made. In the past.
In the past?
Kinzo, the Ushiromaya family head, once said that learning chessboard arrangements was like taking a journey through the thoughts of the old masters. Ash Butler was on journey. They searched for the thought process that had led the Golden Witch to create this arrangement and made these moves. Butler took the black piece that should have been moved forward and returned it to its original place slightly deeply. Butler's pieces were white.
I don't see any white pieces there, just all brown.
Yeah, golden. However, on this chessboard, the black encampment was on Butler's side.
Was it?
He was reconstructing the arrangement, trying to play Beato's role. Beato's
fine.
There you go.
The more I do this, the less I understand your moves.
Even Butler didn't expect that Beato would respond to that statement. Or rather, he was pretending to talk to himself, thinking there might still be some chance of her responding. That's sad.
Oh, you know what's going on? I'm a little lost.
Yeah, it's the doll. He's playing against the doll.
He's playing against the doll?
Beato's eyes reflected nothing. And her mouth told nothing.
She's one of those scary people that looks like she's completely dead, but then she does like the winning move. Ah! And you didn't even see the chess pieces move.
After begging him to kill her, the Golden Witch had become a corpse that had given up on life.
Aww.
She wasn't sleeping. She couldn't step down from the game and was therefore forbidden to sleep. So, those words must have reached her ears. However, they probably hadn't reached her heart. The Golden Witch would not sneer at Butler's moves, nor would she praise them or belittle them. By now, Beatrice was nothing more than a living doll.
A crying, talking, sleeping, walking living doll?
Even so, she would glance at him every once in a while. It would be an empty glance, but a glance nonetheless.
You've got to do your best to please her just because she's a living doll?
Sometimes she would seem to make some sort of gesture.
Got to keep your eyes up, and that is why she satisfies my soul.
Or even move her lips.
Got the one and only walking, talking, living doll.
However, her movements never managed to communicate anything to Butler.
How did you decide on this move in this situation? I don't get it at all. I don't understand your moves.
Beetle? Butler Khan is talking to you. Say something. Giggle or huff or something. Even use this shrill laugh of yours if you want. Can you believe it? That shrill laugh of Beato's will never be heard again. However, even if she couldn't answer, his voice surely reached her. That was what Butler believed as he said once these words. So he said it again.
How did you decide on this move in this situation? I don't get it at all. I don't understand your moves.
So you don't understand what this child is thinking? Virgilia answered in her
Disciples.
steed.
Instead.
Up to this point, she had done her best to avoid speaking for Beto. After all, there was a chance that Beto would respond in some way, and V didn't want to be the one to steal that chance. So Butler was going to have to bear with this silence until Beto herself answered. V could no longer bear to watch Butler like this. Besides, Butler also wanted to hear what V had to say. He believed that conversation would reach Beto's heart.
Yep. I don't have a clue. The more I try standing in Beto's shoes and moving the pieces like this, the less I understand. A serial murderer following an epitaph.
With that as a victory condition, I tried reconstructing the game from the witch's side.
But I never ended up making the moves Beto did. In those games, I could find several incomprehensible moves that clearly worked against the victory condition. I don't get it at all. This journey through her thoughts is just too rugged.
Even so, you won't give up, will you?
I won't. I promised.
Kill me. Let me die.
I promised to let her die peacefully. And I'm the one who can do it.
Beto's right ankle was bound with a heavy cold steel shackle. It wasn't tied to anything, so it didn't restrict her movement. However, it symbolized restriction. It was a visualization of bounds that prevented her from leaving the game until she either won or lost. And the shackle was probably hurting her. The mercilessly cold shackle tormented her over and over inside her walking dream. Gah. So there was never any sign of relief in her empty expression. Her eyelids would sometimes tremble like she was having a nightmare, and every once in a while she would let out a pained gasp.
Unless I win, Beto will never be released from the curse that prevents her from sleeping peacefully.
Are you sure you want to be doing this? It seems the 5th game has already started.
Not interested. Oh, Paul.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but we don't know what she does. She was a serial murderer after all. He's just trying to get into her head.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
That's mean.
That's mean. Yeah, don't torture witches.
No. They're lovely.
I'll see you tomorrow.